Want to know fast-paced? Old Chiun almost laughed on death sentence for murder. Because in Korea, the death penalty is like magic. It hasn't been carried out in 17 years, so Old Chiun essentially got a life sentence. He not only received a lifetime VIP pass, but also police protection to fend off revenge from the victims' families like it's a scene from a movie. He lost nothing but his freedom. That's the perk of murder and arson in Korea. Hearing this, the sage was so despondent he almost committed suicide, thinking, why do my wife and kid have to sleep underground while the murderer gets Where's the justice? Not his time to die. The rope snapped just as he was choking. The sage didn't go as planned. Watching his wedding ring shatter on the floor, he let out a painful scream. From that moment, he was a vengeful wolf, not a weak lamb. Killing in prison? Impossible. Especially since he was up against Old Chiun. It was like walking into a hot pot restaurant. Right when he got into prison, Old Chiun was like a leopard, easily chomping off his roommate's ear, leaving everyone too scared to share a cell. He trained so hard he didn't look like a prisoner. Yu Jing thought he was prepping to escape and warned him fiercely. No more training. Old Chiun ignored him. Yu Jing whipped out his keys, ready to teach him a lesson. But unexpectedly, Old Chiun approached him directly. Observing Yu Jing's cowardly expression filled his heart with an even stronger desire to escape. Images of his victims crying in terror flashed in his mind, igniting his desire for more bloodshed like a volcano. But ever since he decided to take revenge, the sage just vanished, and everyone thought Ted ran off to start a new life, so they never heard from him again. Taizi quietly waited for Old Chiun to spill the beans about Zhang Ze's whereabouts, but he continued to stay mum. He thought as long as he held on to the secret, they'd treat him like a precious gem, but little did he know, a bloody murder was creeping up. Notorious gangster Wu Yongxi was killed while heading to a club, and the lady with him was a witness to the whole show. But the killer was so fast, it was like a video game. The lady barely caught a glimpse of his face. With Wu Yongxi gone, his second in command, Dao Yu stepped up and took over the gang like it was a promotion. The cops suspected Dao Yu ordered the hit, so Taizi decided to look into Dao Yu and Yu Yongxi. Why don't you figure it out yourself? Aren't you going to meet him? Bro, him out there rolling with the big guy. In no fool, I won't slip up. After slipping up, you and your bro will end up as an animal duo. Taizi didn't really trust Dao Yu, but after digging a bit, she found he didn't give the kill order. The case hit a dead end, so Taizi started over with Wu Yongxi, only to find her long-lost brother-in-law, Zheng Zian, in the surveillance footage. Taizi was shocked Zheng Zian was just a programmer. How did he suddenly get tangled up with the gang? She rushed over to Zheng Zian's place, only to find it had turned into a ruin. Ever since that day the sister was born, this once warm home became a no-go zone. The place looked deserted, and just as Taizi was about to leave, a key turned in the door, spooking her. Someone opened the front door, and when she saw a toppled flower pot, she bolted. Taizi hurried after him, but he was sprinting like he was in a marathon. She stumbled out after him, but when he raised his hands and slowly turned around, Taizi's eyes widened in shock. It was Zheng Zian. How did this seemingly gentle programmer transform into such a rough and unrefined person, making it hard to comprehend? But before Taizi could even begin to ask any questions, Zheng Zian swiftly scaled the wall like an agile monkey. Unable to catch him, Taizi returned to Zheng Zian's home only to find absolute chaos within. Turns out Zheng Zian never left, had been hiding in there all along. That mess outside was just a clever cover. Zheng Zian's past 3 years were a nightmare. The marks on the table were his midnight reminders of longing for his family and vows to take down Old Chiun. Each mark was a testament to his determination, training hard and learning various killing skills. It was like a penguin training program. Taizi grew more puzzled. Why did Zheng Zian kill Wu Yongxi instead of Old Chiun? There were also pictures of Dao Yu, the second in command, like a mystery box. At that moment, Dao Yu was chilling in his car, but suddenly Zheng Zian charged at him recklessly. He kept crashing into Dao Yu's car, trying to turn it into mush, but alas, Zheng Zian's tires fizzled out. But Dao Yu's thugs were like superheroes, immediately launching a brutal assault on Zheng Zian's car. Outnumbered, they smashed the windows and windshields to pieces and dragged Zheng Zian out. Despite his muscles, Zheng Zian couldn't withstand the attack. In a crisis, a gunshot shattered the comm. It was Taizi. The gang drew in the cops and scattered, giving Zheng Zian a chance to escape. Things got more tangled, and Taizu couldn't wrap her head around why Shang Xian was offing gang leaders, so she decided to dig deeper. She eventually learned from an old member that Wu Yongxi and Dao Yu were once good buddies of both the old and new bosses. But 5 years ago, they betrayed Song Mingzhu and snitched on him. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more thrilling stories.